Hello everyone, this is Just a Dad. Let's check the Narwhal flow against reality versus its ad. We're gonna see how well it picks up this spilt coffee. So in their advertisement, I see spilt coffee a lot. They also show it right here, going through and picking it up. And then we see the infamous, this video here, if you look real close, that's liquid. You know, spinning mop pads are they can't suck up liquid, but we'll verify, does the Narwhal flow actually pick up this liquid mess? I'm starting a new series here where we test robots against what they advertise. There's some other ones here I might check. Yeah, does it actually pick up? That'll be a later video. Embedded hair, spilt like big coffee beans, and kitty litter. We're going to do a mopping only event, 2 passes, slightly wet, meticulous. We're going to clean this room. Now the reason behind this video is I just got the Roborock Curve 2 flow and I did an ad versus reality and it crushed it. So I got to start doing this more often. The Narwhal flow ad says it'll pick up coffee. I've had the Narwhal flow for a while. I haven't super liked it a lot, but they did update the software on it and it does seem to be doing better. Now I do purchase these robots with my own money. That way I can give you my honest opinion. And if you want to find robots that I highly recommend, look at my website, justadadapproved.com. That's the simplest place to go to for how to clean robots, upgrades for robots, and the ones that I just absolutely love. And I will be comparing all of the latest mop rollers, the Z60, the Curve 2 flow. I've only had it 2 days and I love it. That's kind of what made me bring this one back out. Over here, we've got the Roomba 70 Max 705 roller. It's a piece of junk. The Dream Aqua 10 just came from my house. I did the 3-month real world test. I've got to clean it, give it my final score. Okay, the Narwhal flow has undocked. It washed its mop pad. It does have an internal water tank. It fills up with water. Now this has a mop track. It's kind of flat. It's not an actual roller, but we're gonna check the sensor on the front. Is it gonna be able to sense that liquid or what's gonna happen?
Self-cleaning completed.
Now it can go under furniture pretty good. I have not used this robot for about 3 or 4 months. I kind of gave up on it because I had so many problems with it early. I think the early software was just not that good. But I think it's been updated because so it's going to do the perimeter of the room first. It can extend that mop roller. And again, I'm in a mopping only event. Okay, I'll pick up whenever it gets over here by the coffee. All right, it just kind of randomly went there. Maybe it already sensed it. I got to check the app. I thought it was gonna. Definitely something's going on here. Nothing is showing up on the app yet. There's the app. Nothing is showing up yet. Maybe it's examining it like, what is this? Oh, wait a minute. Something just popped up on the app. So we have liquid spill popped up on the app. Liquid spill. It's approaching the liquid to improve. Okay, we're gonna see. It definitely went all the way around it. I actually have no idea how it's going to do. So it's kind of identified a big area. This is interesting, this purple. And I do have all the smart features on. I've got all the stuff turned on. And again, there's a mop track. Now it does have an onboard dirty water tank, but we can't access it. But I was at CES and they did show me a demonstration of that internal water tank, the agitator, and how it's cleaned. I still would prefer one that we can remove, but at least they did have a demonstration there. So looks like it's going around this mess first. It's going completely around it, but it is definitely identified it. I'll pick back up when it starts to do something different. Nothing yet. I do find it interesting how it is cleaning around it first, which actually is kind of smart, I think. Save it for last. That might help conserve some water. Because if it went right there and did it, it would clean it, then have to go back and wash the mop, and come back and clean the rest of the room. So this might be the way to do it. And some people have been saying robots should back up to the mess so the wheels don't drive into them. I don't know if it's going to do that or not. I do think the cleaning pattern has gotten tighter. If the navigation's gotten smoother. Like it's back and forth direction. Okay, it is pretty much wrapped up with everything. Went in a circle again. Now I do have it doing 2 passes, so I wonder if this is the second pass. Okay, so it's doing the perimeter of the room again. Okay, this is interesting. Anytime it goes up against the wall, that kind of tells me that it's doing the perimeter of the room first, or again. And again, I did have it on 2 passes, so it's saving this spilt for even after the second pass. No real. That kind of changed a little bit, but not too bad. All right, looks like it started the crisscross pattern for the second pass. Thinking. So it's just traveling to the other side of it to finish this. It's playing Ring Around the Rosie. Ooh, boy. That was close. It did turn the side brush off, which is excellent. It's exactly what you would want. You don't want that side brush spinning in liquid. Did get a little bit of water dripping right here. It was kind of a big, it was clean water, but it was, I'll be on the lookout for any more. Now I've got the white glove on. We're going to give it the white glove test after it cleans it. This, I do apologize. We're at 11 minutes already and it hasn't touched it. Let me know what you think. Do you want to see the whole thing, or just should I have done the video where it just goes right to that? Still not done. Almost. Now, the reason I didn't test it with ketchup is because the ad didn't show ketchup. The Roborock Curve 2 Flow showed spilt liquid and ketchup, and it handled it. You have to check out that video. That's the Roborock Curve ad versus reality. This one didn't show ketchup, so I don't want to do something that it's not showing. And my floor is a little uneven, so it's kind of, it's running that way, the liquid. So it's kind of moved on them. Looks like we've got 3. Yeah, see, it's identified 3 messes now. Oh, it's going back to wash the mop. Okay, that's smart. And that's what? Mop rewashing in progress. I always think this part's funny. Huh. I think they updated that. It used to ram all the way in the back or into it. I think it pauses now. I think they did update the software. It just said task completed. Mop drying started. I'm just in shock right now. Okay, I don't know what's going on. What? I don't know what's going on. I expected it. This is so funny because yesterday I expected the Roborock to fail and it won. I expected this one to win and it's failing. I don't know. It just, frustration is setting in. Like there is, I mean, do I have a large area? Was it too big? The robot will mark the area temporarily and adapt a smart strategy to prevent it from spreading. And well, how? Okay, then your commercial's not working. I mean, my liquid might have been a little bit more, but you've got to, I know that's maybe just for demonstration, but they show it, that's a pretty big liquid spill. Yeah, that's, mine's not over exaggerated. I think this is a fail. Okay, so in this commercial, it might be a little bigger. Here, there's their, I mean, mine might have been a little bit bigger, but okay, I soaked up some of that, and that's a more maybe realistic spill. I'm going to try to catch this here. Okay, so the spill can't be any bigger than the robot. Okay, I soaked up a little bit more. I measured. It's not bigger than the robot. All right, I won't show you I'll show you the highlights here, but it's coming back to it's going to do another cleaning in this room. There's another picture of it. Yeah, I guess it's not bigger than the robot. I mean, if I'm getting nitpicky, it is definitely bigger than the robot because it would have started back there, and it shows it's still on the floor there. So, yeah, there's the one. Look how big that is. That's the one look how big that spill is. So right now it's just going back and forth. I'll see if it's identified it yet. It hasn't like stopped and paused and went and looked at it or anything. This is like a bait and switch here. Big mess, but play the video, it's a small mess. So the original spills marks went away. It hasn't identified it yet. It hasn't like, the first time it identified it pretty far away. Okay, I think it identified it. Okay, we've got like a stoppage. It's examining it. Okay, it's identified it in the app. It's showing it. I don't know if it's a large spill again. Is it a setting? It in the app. Okay, well, it cleaned a little bit of it. In the app, it identified it as a large spill. But it's cleaning it. The side brush didn't turn off. Now it is doing a good job of cleaning, I'll give it that. But I don't see any drips. This is okay, so it identified it as a large area spill. It's the same wording I got earlier, but why is it now cleaning it? And it didn't clean the last one. That's troublesome. If you know, let me know in the comments, but I'll go through the settings real quick. But I mean, we can go through the settings real quick. I've got Freo Mind, AI, clean. There's no real like AI features. General, dock. Yeah, there's no like AI sensor you turn on and off. I've got pet friendly on. I know sometimes the pet friendly stuff, because maybe it thinks it's urine, but it cleaned this one, so what, I don't know. Manage accessories, that's it. AI obstacle avoidance, I've got it on smart. Don't know. Oh, wait a minute, there's experimental functions. Oh, that's something different, that's not. I've tried to use that experimental feature, it doesn't work. But I don't know. Like I got it on slightly wet. No, I got it on, yeah, slightly wet. Well, it cleaned it. Now, it didn't go back and wash the mop. It's just continuously cleaning. I would have liked to identify that stain or water, clean it, go back, wash the mop, and then come back and finish the room. But I will give it the white glove test, and we may get a remopping event. Yeah, the floor is slightly wet. Not too bad though. I don't see, there is, okay, so we do have some lines kind of from the mop pads, which that might be just because I got the setting too high. Yeah, they're pretty prevalent through the floor. Now, there was some dried on coffee, and it did get that dried on coffee, which is extremely hard to get. But there's like a residue, yeah. I don't know if you could see that. But there's like a film. I don't see it. It's just like a film that I could see. Yeah, pretty big line there. Pretty big line there. I guess when it turns, maybe. Yeah, after it turns, it leaves a line right there. Okay. I mean, the floor's clean. That was just a film that may have been an optical illusion or something, but it sure looked like a film. All right, I don't know if it's done. Mop, wash. Yeah, it's going back to wash the mop. I do like the cleaning pattern. That was a very nice cleaning. This is improved. I still don't know why there's a little dog leg in that corner over there. Everybody has a dog leg in that corner except Roborock sometimes. Okay, should be finishing up here. It's been washing the mop for a while. I think it's filling the robot up with water. Man, it's been washing that mopper for a long time. Nothing's popping up yet.
Cleaning executed. Task completed. Mop drying started.
Okay, so it's done. It's not doing a remopping event, which I would have expected it to. This was the first test. There's no dirt. One dirt detected one time. There was no remopping. One dirt detected. Maybe it's... Is it the Freo mind? I have it on AI. That's just the limit. I was... Intensive cleaning for large dirty area. When turned on... Oh, when cleaning in Freo mind. Ooh. Heat when it's... I didn't do Freo mind. I tell you, these things, they all should work with every setting. I was in a custom. I should have been in Freo.
Smart mopping started.
Okay, let's try Freo. That looks almost identical to the advertisement. Okay, no identification yet. We're doing a Freo cleaning. I need to start writing down when all this stuff works. All right. Says it's switching strategies. Okay, it identified the big spill and cleaned it. I'm not sure what cleaning pattern that is. Maybe. And we are getting a bunch of notifications now that it's changing strategies that we didn't get before. It's going to wash them up now, that's what I wanted. The cleaning pattern was a little weird, but at least it's going back to wash them up. Okay, looks like it's going to go back and finish mopping. We've got some notes here. Not really, but looks like it's going to redo that area where the spill was. Yeah, it's retracing that box that it drew. I always thought that was a broom. That's a mop. Now it looks like it's going to do the rest of the room, possibly. Yeah. Says it's mopping, so it's not going to go back and re-wash the mop. It's just going to continue. It's going to finish the original mopping that it did. No, maybe not. It's doing the box again. Yeah, it's doing the box again. It's very thorough. It's going back to wash them up. So it washed the square area again. The second was the crisscross. And now it's going back to wash the mop. Okay, so it finished. It didn't go back and remop. We do have the stain report. Yeah, it shows the stain. Clean. View report. Smart cleaning switched. That must be only with Freo you get the stain. So let's do this one. Yeah, you don't get a stain report. Well, I learned something today, and we get a stain. So I guess keep it in Freo. That's where they want the most functions. Cleaned. That's the same identifier we got with the other test. So I don't know if I'm calling it good or not. I'm calling it maybe we learned something. I mean, it did clean it. It doesn't back up to clean it. I don't see a film. The floor is not sticky. So, I mean, it did do a good job. Let's go check the dirty water tank. I'm doing all this in preparation. Yeah, that used a ton of water. That's the thing. Ooh, boy, we're out. I'm doing this in preparation. So I resurrected the Flow. I've got a big video coming up comparing it to the Z60, the brand new Curve 2. Over here, we've got the Roomba 705. It's a piece of junk. But this one I just brought from my house. I've got to do the cleaning on it. That video will give me my final score. So again, check out my website where the Narwal Flow may end up being there. Right now it's 7 o'clock at night. I'm boxing that up, taking it home. I got to give it one more final test at home. The early software was no good, but it looks like it's been updated. So I will be taking the Flow to my house, maybe giving it an updated review. We'll see, but I will definitely be doing it with the comparison with the Curve. That Curve's been really amazing. But so look for that video coming soon. Check out my website, justadadapproved.com. If you found this video helpful, leave a like and subscribe. Let me know what you thought of this video. Again, I expected it to go a lot smoother. I think I need to start writing down. I wish they gave me more information. I hate having to figure this stuff out on my own by observing, which probably 50% of the information I learn on these robots, I just learned from using it. And I wish we had more information on what Freo does and what it doesn't do and what the apps do and what the settings do. Like, give us that information. It's only going to help your product. The more information we have, and I think it should be more information for everybody. Not everybody watches videos on how these robots work. So again, because people will have questions, and that's kind of what, I do this for a living, and I've got questions on this robot. So I think manufacturers, maybe they just expect us to hit the Freo button and never think about it, but I think there's a lot of people that want to know what's going on. So I'll try to research and find more information, and maybe I'll kind of start making a list of when this remopping and when this spill works. So I hope you learned something tonight. JustADadApproved.com. I will be doing this series of ad versus reality. They put out a lot of ads. Now, they didn't put ketchup in their ad. So Roborock did, and that thing was shocking how well it worked. So, new series coming, ad versus reality on these robot vacuum cleaners. Again, thanks everybody for watching. If you could, please like, subscribe, and thanks again.